My name is Joe Greco, and I'm the director of the Center for Study Emerging Markets. And I just want to make a few introductory comments. But before I do, there's something I'd like you to help us with. There is a form in the packet that you were given that's an informational form. If you could take some time as I'm talking, you don't really have to pay close attention to what I say, but it looks like this, and we'll collect this at the door at the end of today's seminar. But if you could do that, that would help us a lot. As I said, we will have future seminars that'll be at a different level than this, but let me just get started as far as the introduction and what this is all about. The Center for Study Emerging Markets was created at Fullerton in 1998. So we've been around for a while, but our original purpose at the time was to respond to the Asian currency crisis. There were so many question marks about how this was going to affect the international economy and indirectly Orange County's economy. So I and another faculty member put together a proposal to the dean of the college, and the Senate approved it. And our purpose is to provide information on emerging markets. And we see an emerging market as anywhere. It can be international, but global also, where the demand exceeds the supply. So as far as EB-5 is concerned, our vision is that there's a great opportunity here for American companies and foreign investors, and that information that you need is not very readily available in a centralized place. So this is what our vision is, that the center will be a centralized place for credible information about foreign investors who may be interested or local projects that are available. So in addition to that, I want to thank the other two organizers that suggested this. In particular, I'd like to, he will speak next, mention Richard Swanson, who is with the U.S. Commercial Service. It was really at his prompting early in the spring of this year that made me think about this is an emerging market, and this is something that we could have as a useful series of seminars. So I credit Richard with the idea, and I thank him for it. And in addition, I also thank him for introducing Janet Bland to us. Janet is with the Vision Export Council of Southern California, and also a consultant in this area. And she's been a genius at putting together this seminar today. She's been a great value to us as far as an addition to the center, and I look forward to working with her in the future. As far as the role of EB-5, you're going to hear people speak today. The panelists are here as experts. They will, in the second part of the meeting, they will talk about some of the legal aspects of it. And then in the last part, we'll talk about a case study that has been a successful EB-5 project and regional center. So in terms of EB-5, the more I researched it, I have heard about it in the past, I have to be honest, but now that Richard and Janet and I have been working together, and our graduate students have been researching it, I'm very excited about the potential for EB-5 creating the workforce or new jobs that we so desperately need right now. So in the future, as I said, there'll be another level. This is a level 1, this is an introductory seminar where we're basically introduced to the idea of EB-5, and you have the opportunity to meet the experts. There will be time after this if you want to meet with them between 12 and 1 to ask their advice, so they're available. And then in the future, very soon, within the next 2 months, we should have another level, which will be a 6-hour presentation, and it will go into much more detail about how to get started as an EB-5 project. I'd also like to make one more announcement to thank the students, my graduate students, Damien, Ryan, Karen, and John Wilson, who have been so hard at work at this, and Mike Gregory, and without their help, we couldn't have done this. So, it is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker today, who is Richard Swanson, Richard is one of us. He has a undergraduate degree from Cal State Fullerton, and we like to remind everyone of that. And he will talk to you about Select USA, which is a program that focuses on EB-5.